Good mornings. Happy Father's Day to all the people listening and joining us this morning. This is game number 17. We're in Ketterson Park in Mitchell, Ontario on the A Diamond. This game will feature the Niagara Stompers against the Bear Creek Express. Beautiful shot there of the Mitchell entranceway coming into town. The umpires for today's game will be Justin Van Horn from Chatham, Ontario, behind the plate, and Trevor Topping from Kitchener on the bases. There is your defense for the Niagara Stompers. Blake Underwood in left field, Teo Migliavaca in center, Blaine Milhelm in left field, Reese Evans at third base, Cam Schiller at short, Brock Atwell at third, Peter Rona at first, Juan Cruzera behind the plate, and Heimu Amata will be doing the pitching. Here is your starting batting lineup for the Bear Creek Express. Leading off, center fielder Quentin Bruce. Batting second, the second baseman Tyler Pollak. Batting third, the left fielder Travis Jones. Batting fourth, the right fielder Colin Walsh. Batting fifth, the third baseman Kyle Ezekiel. Batting sixth, the first baseman Jeff Lyons. Batting seventh, the defensive player Jason Hill. Batting eighth, the catcher Ryan Boland. And batting ninth, the shortstop Brandon Horn. Sean Cleary will be doing the pitching for the Bear Creek Express. Teams are having their meeting right now as we prepare for the first pitch. Tell you a little bit about how these teams got here. Saturday morning, the Niagara Stompers beat the Kingston Axemen by a score of 10-0, then beat Hill United Saturday night by a 3-1 in a late game last night. The Bear Creek Express Saturday morning beat the Waterdown Hammer by 6-0. Late Saturday afternoon, they beat the Toronto Batmen by that same 6-0 score. So the Bear Creek Express have not given up a run yet across the plate for any of their opposition. So I look forward to a real good game here. Wonderful facility here at Ketterson Park, downtown Mitchell. Somewhere through the game, you'll see a drone shot, too, put on by our producer-director, Lucio Lafrano. Here's that beautiful drone shot of the Ketterson Park. Excellent park here. 4-diamond facility. 3 of the diamonds are lit. Great tournament to host a tournament such as the ISC Canada East Qualifier. Thank you to Mitchell. You've done a great job. Mitchell Mets and the AJ team being our host for the weekend. We've had great weather, super weather, nice and sunny, nice and warm, nice cool breeze, and no humidity. Not sure what the delay is here, but we'll find out. We'll get rolling here as we get ready for that first pitch of the game. So our leadoff batter for the Bear Creek Express here in game number 17 will be the center fielder, Quentin Bruce. Quentin was the ISC Canada East Player of the Year for 2022, and earlier in the tournament he was presented with the plaque from ISC Canada East Commissioner Blair Setford. Quentin had quite the year. Not only locally, but also on the national scene and international scene. .10:39 for our opening pitch. Ball a little low there by Hamada. Bruce out to the second baseman, Brock Atwell over to Peter Rona for the first out of the inning. Good change of speeds there by Mata, kind of threw off the timing of Quentin Bruce. Tyler Pauli now batting for Bear Creek. Again, another changeup, but good pitch there. Very important to make that, if you're going to throw that changeup, make it a strike. Don't waste that pitch. Just missed it on that outside corner. 1-1 now to Pauli. Ball on the inside corner of the plate. 2 balls and 1 strike to Pauli. Pauli playing second base in this game. Good hard hit ball just past the first baseman Peter Rona. First hit of the game there by Tyler Pauli. Good follow through with the hands by Pauli. Travis Jones now batting for Bear Creek. Travis playing left field in the game. Good contact batter up there, Travis Jones. Ball slapped out to second shortstop, Cam Schiller. Just kind of numbed it off the end of his bat. 2 outs now and a runner at first base. Colin Walsh now the batter. Right fielder tonight. Colin doing a little manicuring behind the batter's box. Just missed it on that outside corner. Walsh following that ball up behind the screen. All even now at 1-1 count. Just exchange of balls. Emil didn't like what's on that ball, but pitcher has to be comfortable out on that mound. Beautiful pitch. Nice change of speeds there. Working that inside portion of the plate. Colin Walsh is going to do anything with it. He's just going to jam it on his hand. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Walsh now. Walsh falling another ball off now. Just missing off the edge of the plate. Emil Mata had a tendency of leaning, going towards his dugout, but Justin Van Horn, home plate umpire, did have a say in that. Colin Walsh gets the ball over to shortstop. Cam Schiller over the second baseman, Brock Atwell, for the third out of the inning, putting Walsh at first base with a fielder's choice to end the inning. We'll be right back with the bottom of the first inning. No score.
For the latest in softball innovation, the website where you can experience the best tournaments in the Americas.
I can't hear you.
Live games, news, tournaments, and much, much more. The best quality live softball, on demand so you can watch when you want. Become a Premier member now. SoftballPremierTV.com. Live it on Softball Premier.
Here we'll see the Bear Creek Express. Travis Jones playing left field, Quentin Bruce in center, Colin Walsh in right field, Kyle Ezekiel at third base, Brandon Horn at shortstop, Tyler Pauli at second base, Jeff Lyons at first, catching Ryan Bolin, and on the pitching mound, number 11, Sean Cleary. Here's your batting lineup for the Niagara Stompers. Batting first, the center fielder, Teo Miglavaca. Batting second, right fielder, Blaine Milholm. Batting third, the shortstop, Cam Schiller. Batting fourth, the designated player, Dylan Cunningham. Batting fifth, the first baseman, Peter Rona. Batting sixth, the left fielder, Blake Underwood. Batting seventh, the third baseman, Reese Evans. Batting eighth, the catcher, Juan Cruzara. And batting ninth, the second baseman, Brock Atwell. Cleary with the pitch and release. Rise ball out of the strike zone. Ball jammed on the hands of Teo Miglavaca, but enough to drive it out to second baseman Tyler Pauli for the first out of the inning. Blaine Milholm now batting. Blaine playing right field defensively. Had a real strong game last night against Hill United. Was a big part of that 3-1 victory. Blaine wearing that shin guard on the left leg. Obviously some bruises and still early in the year, but he wants to protect that. Pitch just missing off the plate. Ball driven to the ground, hard bouncer over the third baseman, Kyle Ezekiel. And Blaine Milheim moving into second base. Good wheels out there by Milheim. Just drove that ball into the dirt, popping it over the third baseman, Kyle Ezekiel. Cam Schiller now batting for the Niagara Stompers. We got a runner at second base and one out. Nice pitch there by Sean Cleary. Outside corner of the plate, but right at the knees. Not too much Cam Schiller could do with that, even if he got a bat on the ball. Just going to hit her in the dirt, and that's the whole plan. For Cleary, anyway. Cleary going inside this time and jamming him on the hands. Worked the outside corner of the plate the first time. Working the inside corner, not pitch. So we'll see what he's going to come back with here. Two strikes to Schiller. Way up in the count. We'll see if Cleary comes in with a waste pitch. Nice rise ball, putting Schiller down. Cleary's first strikeout of the game. Dylan Cunningham now batting. Dylan's the designated player in this morning's game. Game number 17 of the tournament. Nice pitch there, just missing off the plate. Two balls to Cunningham, just missing off the edge of the plate. Ryan Bolin obviously didn't agree. Drop ball thrown there by Cleary. The ball, dead ball call there by home plate umpire Justin Van Horn. Two balls and one strike here to Cunningham. All even now with a 2-2 count. Sean Cleary with a very slow, deliberate procedure on the mound. Very meticulous in his release of the ball. Grasps it, goes up and over, and then whips it. Dylan Cunningham getting a ball down the right field line, but way foul. Runner at second base here with 2 outs, so Sean Cleary wants to make sure that potential first run doesn't cross the plate. Wants to shut the door. Doesn't want to give the Stompers that early lead. Ball just missing off the plate. Going to a full count now, I believe, 3-2. Cunningham getting a bat on that ball, almost protecting the edge, that outside corner of the plate. Good play by Cunningham. Reaching out to make sure. You want to get a bat on that ball in that situation. Don't want to put that potential call in the hands of the umpire. One you thought might not be a strike. Umpire might have the final say in that. Not might, will. Ball punched out to Cunningham, the left fielder, but fouling down the line. Blaine Milham getting a good workout at second base with the 3 foul balls put out by Cunningham. Getting a good jump off that bag. Good pitch there by Cleary. Just changes speed, shut it down, putting Cunningham on the bench, stranding that runner at second base. No runs on 1 hit, 1 runner left on base. We have no score at the end of 1 complete inning. We'll be back with the top of the 2nd inning.
Dreamcatcher, inch by inch, we'll fight to make the lives of First Nations people in this community, this province, and on this continent better. I know we have a long way to go, but I'm proud to say as long as our people have a need, Dreamcatcher will be there for us.
Keel, the third baseman, now at the plate for Bear Creek as we head into the top of the 2nd inning. Thank you to all of our commercial sponsors. You just saw a new one there by the Dreamcatcher Foundation. Thank you very much. Kyle Ezekiel swinging at that first pitch. Two strikes now. Good jump by Amada and Juan Cruzar to get ahead of the count. Ball punched out to the left fielder. That'll be a home run. Lead off the top of the 2nd inning for Kyle Ezekiel. Got all of that ball. That fence shot would be about 270 to that fence, and I think that cleared it by about 5 feet. So put that one about 275 if you're keeping track back home. Gives the Bear Creek Express that quick lead right off the hop. Jeff Lyons now the batter for Bear Creek. Jeff playing first base today. Jeff, a school teacher down the Glencoe, Melbourne area. Probably got about another week of school left. Probably doing his report cards, but he's not supposed to be doing. Or should be doing. He might have a late night tonight. One ball, two strikes to Lions. Lions following that pitch off. Count staying the same. Ball popped up to the shortstop, Cam Schiller. First out of the inning. Jason Hill, the designated player for Bear Creek. Jason getting a hold of that ball, but a little bit of a change-up throw. My Mata throwing his timing off. Drilling it up to the right fielder, Blaine Milheim, for the second out of this inning. Mata throwing a lot of change-ups and off-speed stuff in this game. Haven't seen too much pepper so far. That might have been the fastest pitch he brought. He might have heard me. Ryan Bolin now batting for Bear Creek. Juan Cruzera setting up outside, hitting the glove. Set up by ball outside by Hamu Muara. Bolin getting a bat on the ball, but over to second baseman Brock Atwell for the third out and final out of the inning. So 1 run put on the board by that towering home run by Kyle Ezekiel. Bear Creek Express leading by a score 1-0 after an inning and a half. We'll be right back. So with Bear Creek Express getting the early lead here. See if Niagara Stompers can get back on that board. Even that score out or take a little bit of a lead here as we head into the bottom of the second inning. Our leadoff batter will be the first baseman, Peter Rona. Just a beautiful day here in Mitchell, Ontario. Perfect. I'll take this 365 days of the year. Peter Rona a little deep in the batter's box. Likes to be back there at that back of the box. Sean Cleary missing off that outside corner of the plate. Pitch in the release, a little bit of low drop ball there. Rona following it off. Now set back to a 1-1 count. Low ball brought in there by Cleary. Rona up in the count now. 2 balls, 1 strike. Nice pitch there. Good movement on that ball. Nice little bend on the end. If he can get that pitch working, that would work great to those right-handed batters. Nice sweeping opposite curve. Ball called on the inside portion and Cleary getting the strike call. Rona going down looking. Cleary's 3rd strikeout of the game. 3 consecutive so far. Blake Underwood now at the plate for the Niagara Stompers. Underwood hailing from the Owen Sound area. Ball hit, slapped out hard. Good turn of the wrist there by Blake Underwood for the second hit for the Niagara Stompers, putting a runner at first base with 1 out. Brandon Horn really never had a shot at that ball. Good hard hit. Good contact there by Blake Underwood. Reese Evans now batting for Niagara Stompers. Reese, the older brother of Cole Evans. Reese Evans getting hit by a pitch. So Sean Cleary getting in trouble here with that bottom part of the Niagara Stompers batting order. He had 3 consecutive strikeouts. Now has given up a single and now a hit batsman We go to the 8th batter for Niagara Stompers, the catcher, Juan Cruz Zara. Runners on first and second, one down. Nice pitch by Cleary, right on the hands of Zara. Ball on the inside portion of the plate here now. Nowhere near that strike zone. Had Zara kind of jumping out of that batter's box. 1-1, I believe, to the count. Two balls, one strike now to Zara. We'll see the batting stance there of Juan Cruz Zara. He sets single and then he opens up his front foot. There he turned his foot there. Nice pitch there by Cleary. Took a little bit off that pitch. I believe we're at a 2-2 count now. Juan Cruz Zara slapping that ball. Ball not right at the fence level, but
wow. He picked that off the Can I see the replay on that?
yeah. Good. Watch the replay of that. So two runs put on the board by that double by Juan Cruz Zara. Well hit ball. Ball kept carrying and carrying, getting up that strike zone. Oh. Trainer for Bear Creek going out to the left fielder to make sure he's okay. Brandon Horn's out there checking his condition. But that ball got up in the air and a little bit of movement up there if you see the top of the tree. So Niagara Stompers finding a reply to that home run put on the board by Kyle Ezekiel. Coming back with their 2 runs here in the bottom of the second inning. Head coach Paul McCart, Chico, questioning if that was a catch and wanting some clarification on the ruling there, but home plate umpire Justin Van Horn explained the situation to him. McCart's agreed to it and sat down. Brock Atwell now at the plate. Runner at second base, 1 down. Brock Atwell driving another ball out to that shortstop hole. scoring Juan Cruzara from second base. That's the third hit given up by Cleary this inning. And the bottom part of the order coming through. That single, hit batsman, double, and now a single. If that bottom part of the order can contribute, that makes the job for that top part that much easier. Going back up to the top now to Teo Miglivaca. Nice little bunt put down by Teo Miglivaca. Cleary picking it up, but obviously had no play at first base. Great bunt by Miglivaca. As you know, my liking, I love the quality of a good bunt. Not a lot of teams and players can do it anymore. It's a lost art, but the guys that contribute and can put it down really adds to the offensive output. Blaine Milhelm now at the plate. Runners on first and second, just one down. Bear Creek Express have to stop the bleeding here. Nice pitch on that outside corner. Ball driven in the ground there by Milheim. Sean Cleary picking the ball up but fired errantly over to second base. Ball play coming to the plate. And Miglivaca called out at the plate by a good toss by a second baseman, but Brock Atwell scoring on that errant throw by Sean Cleary. So the Niagara Stompers putting 4 on the board on 4 hits, 1 error, and left 1 runner on base. We'll be back with the top of the second inning. The top of the third inning. Niagara Stompers now leading by a score of 4-1.
Welcome to Monthill Golf and Country Club. With our beautiful 27-hole golf course open to the public, we work tirelessly to ensure your time with us is second to none. Well, here you'll be able to enjoy an incredible dining experience at our very own Big Pete's Steakhouse. Play some of the best courses in the world with our state-of-the-art golf simulators. Upgrade your gear with the top brands at our pro shop, or host a stunning wedding, event, or conference inside one of our beautiful ballrooms. Learn all this and more at monthill.ca. We can't wait to see you soon. Welcome to Monthill Golf and Country Club. With our beautiful 27-hole golf course open to the public, we work tirelessly to ensure your time with us is second to none. Well, here you'll be able to enjoy an incredible dining experience at our very own Big Pete's Steakhouse. Play some of the best courses in the world with our state-of-the-art golf simulators. Upgrade your gear with the top brands at our pro shop, or host a stunning wedding, event, or conference inside one of our beautiful ballrooms. Learn all this and more. Welcome to Monthill Golf and Country Club. With our beautiful 27-hole golf course open to the public.
Leadoff batter for Bear Creek, the top part of the order. Brandon Horn, the number 9 batter. We had a scoring play that I didn't catch last inning. That was a catch out in left field on a great grab there by the Bear Creek Express Travis Jones. So Niagara Stompers scoring only 3 runs in that inning. On 3 hits, 1 error, and 1 runner left on base. I guess I was confused by the runner that was stranded at second base, and I thought that ended up being the potential hitter of that at that time. Guess I really didn't see the out call too by the umpire. So Bear Creek Express have to find a reply to that. 3 runs put on the board here. Brandon Horn now at the plate. Brandon Horn driving the ball into the ground. Reese Evans firing the bullet over to first base. Peter Rona for the first out of the inning. Good gun there by Reese Evans. Quentin Bruce now the batter. Going back up to the top part of the order. Good pitch there by Mata. Quentin Bruce with a lot of power at that leadoff spot. Ball hit out to the shortstop. Cam Schiller trying to pick it up on his back end, but unable to pick that ball up cleanly. Putting Bruce at first base. I'm going to give him a base hit on that ball. Would have been a great play by Cam Schiller if he would have picked it up cleanly. And with the wheels of Quentin Bruce going down that line, I'm giving the hit off to Bruce. Tyler Paula now the batter for Bear Creek. Ball missing off that outside corner of the plate by Mata. Paulai getting the ball off the end of the bat, following it out of play. One ball, one strike to Tyler Paulai. Top of the third inning. Paulai trying to play a little small ball. Unable to get it down. Ball missing way off the plate by Mata. Two balls, two strikes to Tyler. Nice pitch there by Mata. High rise ball in that outside corner of the plate. Really tempting, but Paulai went for it, putting him down on strikes. That's the first strikeout by Hemu Mata this morning here in the third inning. Travis Jones now batting for Bear Creek. Travis made that big grab there back in that bottom of the second inning to save that extra run from crossing the plate. Great grab. Well hit ball by Juan Cruzara. Travis Jones squibbling A ball off the end of his bat. Fouling it off in foul territory down that third base line. One ball, one strike to Travis Jones. Great pitch there. Great location. Just on that outside corner of the plate. Now we'll see what he comes back with here. He hasn't jammed him on the hands yet. He's always moved everything outside to Travis Jones. He's working that outside corner of the plate again. Keeping a lot on that outside. Ball fouled off back into the announcer's area, but a screen protected me. Two balls, two strikes to Travis Jones. Ball caught the outside corner of that plate. Two strikeouts that inning. One swinging, one looking. The first two strikeouts of the game for Emil Mata. We're done 2.5 innings. The Niagara Stompers are leading by a score of 3-1. We'll be back with the bottom of the third inning. So we have some scores from the other diamond. Let's try and squeeze them in here. It's 1-0 for the Batman over Hill United. We're going to think it's about 2 complete innings played over so far. And scores from the Legends 2-1 for the Bear Creek Storm over Hammer Legends, and 3-0 for Sudbury over Toronto Dieppe. Cam Schiller picking that ball up right over the fence. Long shot, 275 to that corner. Cam Schiller adding the run to that potential total of Niagara Stompers right now. They're leading by a score of 4-1. Great way to lead off the inning if you can get that number 3 batter to poke that ball that far. Just got a little too much of the plate for Sean Cleary. Cam Schiller, a lot of power up there. Niagara Stompers have 2 ex-baseball players on their roster, Blaine Milham and Cam Schiller, both converting from the baseball game. Dylan Cunningham lacing the ball up the middle here for his first hit of the game. That's the 6th hit given up by Cleary, and we're only in the 3rd inning. They always say if you're going to get runs off Sean Cleary, get him early. And they're getting him early. Peter Rona now at the plate. Peter got caught looking at a 3rd strike last time. Cleary working that outside corner of the plate. Peta now in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes. Nice there rise ball there by Sean Cleary. Peta went after it. Peta Rhoda falling that ball off the play now. Still staying with the same count. Bear Creek after ball. Change up driven out by Cleary, but Rona grabbed enough of it with his upper body strength and drove it just over the shortstop's head of Brandon Horn for the third out of this third hit of this inning. Third consecutive hit. Time has been called by Bear Creek Express coach, general manager Paul Chico McCart. Taking the ball away from Sean Cleary. I'm joined in the broadcast booth by Jordy Gagnon. Jordy, thanks for joining us this morning.
Much appreciated.
Blair Sedford said you'd be dropping in and having a few comments, so go ahead. We got a little break in the action.
Yeah, you know, I always wanted to be a sports broadcaster, so I said, hey, when do I get my shot? And he said, right now. So
Sure. Thanks for joining us.
Here we go. Yeah.
Yeah. Sean Cleary having a real tough inning here. 3 consecutive hits. So he's been replaced by Riley Mannion. Riley getting his warm-up pitches now. Blake Underwood now at the plate for Niagara Stompers. Blake had a real powerful swing right between the second base last time. Has to bunt here now to advance those 2 runners with no one out. We'll see if they stay with that small ball count, or if they decide to let Blake Underwood add to his offensive output and put some more runs on the plate. No, looks like they're playing a little more. Blake attempting a bunt, but didn't totally pivot on that back foot. Squared on the front foot, but you have to pivot like you do a basketball play. Turn on that back foot and square yourself up. Mannion a little low on the count. One ball, two strikes to Blake Underwood. Blake Underwood grabbing all of that ball. A great grab put on by Colin Walsh. Went a long way for that ball, but brought it in for the first out of the inning. Blake Underwood getting a lot of that pitch. Reese Evans now batting for the Niagara Stompers. Nice pitch by Riley Mannion, inside corner of the plate. Ball hit by Evans. Able to track it down by Brandon Horn, but unable to throw out the speedy runner of Peter Rona. So we got Peter Rona at second base. Reese Evans, I'm going to give Reese a single because there's no way they would have thrown him out at first base. Would have been a great play. It was a great play by Brandon Horn just to track it down. Juan Cruz-Zara now at the plate. Juan had a ball, probably 270 down that left field line that Travis Jones made a great defensive play on. Niagara Stompers leading by a score of 3-1 right now. We're in the bottom of the third inning, just one down. One ball, one strike to Juan Cruz-Zara. Pitch just missing off that outside corner of the plate by Mannion. Two balls, one strike. Juan Cruz-Zara hitting that just squarely, scoring another run by the Niagara Stompers. Peta scoring from second base. Reese Evans advancing down to second. And Juan Cruz-Zara on at first base with a single and an RBI. 3 runs put on the board by the Niagara Stompers. That bottom part of the order for the Niagara Stompers is really doing its job here. Brock had a single back in the second and an RBI. Got potential, more scoring runs, more scoring potential here with Reese Evans at second base. Nice drop ball there. Ball thrown by Ryan Bolin down to second base. Mannion way up in the count with 2 strikes. Nice drop ball. Nice pitch there by Mannion. Second out of the inning. Mannion's first strikeout of the game. Back up to the top part of the order, Tio Migliavaca. Migliavaca laid down a beautiful bunt last time, back in the second inning. Man, you're missing high and out of that strike zone. Nice pitch, good pitch location there by Mannion. 1 ball, 2 strikes right now. Niagara Stompers leading by a score of 6-1. We're in the bottom of the third inning. Nice rise ball there. Migliavaca going down on strikes. Completing that inning with 3 runs, 5 hits, no runs, and 2 runners left on base. So at the end of 3 complete innings, these scores: the Niagara Stompers 6 and the Bear Creek Express 1. We'll be back with the top of the 4th inning in a few moments. Go ahead. Okay, time for Bear Creek Express to get some offense going. They're down 5 runs now as we head into the top of the 5th inning. Bear Creek Express with only 3 hits to this stage of the game. A hit in each inning. Going to have to add a little more production to that if they want to come back and make this an even game. Colin Walsh now the batter for Bear Creek Express. Colin got on by way of a fielder's choice back in the first inning. Ball just missing off the plate. Got a little bit of delay in the action here. Walsh with this really crouched stance. Really minimizes his stance to get more power out of his legs. Good hit there by Colin Walsh. Good play there by Blake Underwood to track that ball down. Walsh just driving that ball if you watch it on the replay there. Kyle Ezekiel now. Kyle had that towering home run back in the second inning. Probably 275. Be an ideal time to duplicate those efforts. Nice pitch there by Mata. Working that inside corner of the plate. Wants to minimize the efforts put forward by the power of Kyle Ezekiel. Ezekiel driving the ball out that 5.5 hole for his second hit of the game. Bear Express getting something rolling here. Back-to-back singles now. Jeff Lyons now at the plate for Bear Creek.
I'll tell you what, Joe, these guys, they got a lot if they can do it. They can do some damage, right?
A lot of power there. We'll see if Mata adds a little pepper to this now that there's a couple of runners on base. We're throwing a lot of off-speed stuff and a lot of change-ups. See, now that he's got some runners on base, you'll see he's going to turn up the speed factor a little bit. Jeff Lyons lacing that ball out to center right field to Blaine Milheim. Milheim tracking it down for the first out of the inning. Lyons doing a good job, but hit the ball right at Blaine Milheim. 10 feet either way, that would have been a real big play for the Bear Creek Express. But it's one out for the Stompers. Jason Hill now at the plate for Bear Creek. Great play by Peter Rona on a ball, hard hit ball. And a third out of the inning by a forced play of second base. So great double play there by Peter Rona. Put a 3 on your board for Jason Hill and a 3-6 on your board for Kyle Ezekiel. No runs on 2 hits. 1 runner left on base. 3.5 innings. Niagara Stompers 6. Bear Creek Express 1. We'll be right back with the bottom of the 4th inning. Got a bit of an update there from the D Diamond over at Henderson Park. I believe it's 4-0 now after 5 innings complete for the Toronto Batman over Hill United. It's a big game. Our next game on this diamond will feature the loser of this game playing the winner of the game that's being played presently over on Diamond D. So that'll be Toronto Batman that are currently leading this game, that game. Niagara Stompers done a great job so far. 9 hits so far on six runs. Only left 4 runners on base so far. Done a great job of not leaving runners on base. Leadoff batter for the Niagara Stompers will be the right fielder, Blaine Milheim. Blaine's been on base twice. A double back in the first inning. In the first inning, and got on by way of an error to Jeff Lyons in the second inning. Milheim getting a bat and the ball. Good pitch location there by Mannion. Milheim way up in the count now. No balls, 2 strikes. Sorry, Mannion way up in the count. Just missing on that outside corner of the plate. Good eye there by Milheim. Ball driven by Milheim out to right fielder Colin Walsh for the first out of the inning. My name is Joe Todd from the ISC Network. I'm joined on the broadcast booth with Jordy Gagnon right now. Jordy's doing a little color with us. Cam Schiller now at the plate, shortstop for Niagara Stompers. 1 for 2 with a home run and an RBI. Good bat on the ball there by Schiller, but a great defensive play by Tyler Palat. Dylan Cunningham now at the plate. 2 down. Good range there by Palat. Good upper body strike there by Cunningham, driving that ball out to right field. Dylan Cunningham with his second hit of the game now.
It's a great hitter. He's not afraid to hit one hard through the infield. That's for sure.
Yes. Peter Rono now at the plate. Peter got caught looking at a third strike back in the second inning and had a single and scored back in the third inning. We're in the fourth inning, and this is Peter's third time at the plate. Nice pitch by Mannion. Bear Creek have to shut the door here. Can't allow any more runs to score. They can stay in this game. Peter Rona driving the ball out to center fielder Quentin Bruce for the final out of the inning. So Niagara Stompers, no runs on one hit with one runner left on base. At the end of 4 complete, the Niagara Stompers are leading by a score of 6-1. We'll be back with the top of the 5th in a few moments. Thank you.
For the latest in softball innovation, the website where you can experience the best tournaments in the Americas. Live games, news, tournaments, and much, much more. The best quality live softball, on demand so you can watch when you want. Become a Premier member now. SoftballPremierTV.com. Live it on Softball Premier.
Welcome to Mont Hill Golf and Country Club. With our beautiful 27-hole golf course open to the public, we work tirelessly to ensure your time with us is second to none. Well, here you'll be able to enjoy an incredible dining experience at our very own Big Pete's Steakhouse. Play some of the best courses in the world with our state-of-the-art golf simulators. Upgrade your gear with the top brands at our pro shop, or host a stunning wedding, event, or conference inside one of our beautiful vaults. Learn all this and more at monthill.ca. We can't wait.
Dallas Cornelius, sorry. Do have an update from that Diamond D. 6-0 for Toronto and over Hill United right now. I believe it's after 5 complete. Dallas slapping the ball out to shortstop Cam Schiller. Great play by Schiller to get down and get that ball. Good upper body strength to fire a bullet over to first base for the first out of the inning. That's a great defensive play.
He's the best in the business for a reason.
You betcha. He's my number 1 shortstop right now in the game. He's just so smooth out there, great range. He had to go probably 10, 15 feet to his side, and it still had time to pick it up and fire it. Another play over to Cam Schiller. Nice and smooth again. Second out of the inning. Quentin Bruce now at the plate for Bear Creek. Amo modifier, nice ball right down the plate. Home plate umpire Justin Van Horn. Quentin Bruce thought it was a little high and outside, but Justin Van Horn, our home plate umpire from Chatham, Ontario, pulled the call on the right hand. Ball just missing off that outside corner. Two balls, two strikes, I believe, is the count. Bruce driving that ball out to the left field line. Blake Underwood going a long way for that ball. Fair ball down the line. Blake really pulled, but went a long way for the ball, but unable to pull it in. Quentin Bruce ending up at third base with a triple. Tyler Pauli now at the plate for Bear Creek. Tyler with a base hit back in the first inning, a strikeout back in the third. Pauli fouling that ball off the plate, over the screen and out the back. Nice pitch there by Mata. Just to change his speeds there. Every so often he's coming in with a good speed. Been throwing a lot of change-ups, a lot of off-speed stuff. Every so often he releases one to throw off the timing of these batters. Pauli getting a bat on the ball, but hitting a line shot back to Mata. Grounding out to first base for the third out of the inning. No runs on one hit. One runner left on base. We'll be back with the bottom of the fifth inning in a few moments. Stay tuned. Thank you.
Dream catcher, inch by inch, we'll fight to make the lives of First Nations people in this community, this province, and on this continent better. I know we have a long way to go, but I'm proud to say as long as our people have a need, Dreamcatcher will be there for them.
So for Niagara Stompers to the bottom of the fifth, go to the left fielder, Blake Underwood. Blake's 1 for 2 so far, had a single back in the second inning and scored a run. The opening run of the game. They've added 5 runs since. Good punch there by Underwood going the other way.
He's some kind of hitter, Joe. I tell you, there's more than a few pitchers that I wonder how to get that guy out.
Yes, he's a very smart hitter. A lot of upper body strength, good strong shoulders. and really swings a nice level bat. Reese Evans now at the plate. New catcher defensively for the Bear Creek Express, Dallas Cornelius now catching. He went in last inning for Ryan Boland. Ball fouled off by Reese Evans down the third base line. Important that Bear Creek shut the door. They still got a couple of swings there. Couple innings to get something going here in the 6th and 7th inning. But they have to shut the door in this big inning here. This bottom part of the order has been really productive for Niagara Stompers in this game. 6 down to 9. Reese Evans going down on a strike call.
Just further to your point, Joe, these guys, 7 through 9, they just get it done, and for the top of the lineup coming up, that's where the big damage comes, and I've seen it many times.
Head coach Larry Lynch telling you three changes potentially coming up this inning for the Niagara Stompers. Well hit ball there by second out of the inning. Got some changes here. I'm going to try and get them up on my phone. West Short now at the plate for batting for Brock Atwell. Tyler Paula making a great play to end the inning. So with 5 complete, the score is the Niagara Stompers 6 and the Bear Creek Express 1. No runs on 1 hit. We'll be right back with the top of the 6th. Martin Gonzalez now pitching for the Niagara Stompers. Giving him some extra warm-up pitches. New pitcher in the game, new catcher too. We'll get the number of that. That's number 2. Darren Newsom at the now catching for the Niagara Stompers. Travis Jones now batting for the Bear Creek Express. Time for Bear Creek to get something rolling. They're down 5 runs as we head into the top of the 6th inning. Martin Gonzalez now throwing for the Niagara Stompers. New pitcher-catcher combination. Ball slapped by Travis Jones out to the left fielder, Blaine Milheim. For the first out here in the top of the 6th.
One thing I'll tell you from experience, Joe, these guys so effortless and they just throw missiles. It boggles my mind how they do it.
But a good play by coaching staff of the Niagara Stompers to kind of just give a different look here now with Martin Gonzalez. Putting Hemo Mata with a 5-run lead right now. They're putting Hemo Mata on the bench for a period. Maybe give him a couple extra innings rest. They're hoping Gonzalez can silence the Bear Creek Express bats. And also give Mata the rest.
Speaking again from experience, that's huge. Any innings you could take off your legs or save you for the final, that's big.
Yeah, pitcher, especially, there's not much heat right now, but again, you're standing on your legs all the time. He's not batting, but a good ball hit by Walsh just to the left side of the second baseman, right side of the second baseman. Walsh, his 3rd time he's been on base, got on by fielder's choice back in the 1st, a single in the 4th, stranded at second base, and now a single here in the 6th. Kyle Ezekiel now at the plate. Last score we heard from Diamond D was 6-0 for the Toronto Batmen over Hill United. The winner of that game will play the loser of this game on this diamond about 20 minutes after this game is completed. Ball hit out to center fielder Teo Migliavaca for the second out of the inning. Jeff Lyons now at the plate for Bear Creek. Lyons getting a hold of that ball, but pulling it way early on his swing down that first base line. Almost catching the on-deck batter, Jason Hill.
Usually you're safe over there, but the odd time they pull it that hard.
Yeah, you have to be sharp. And he's on the right side of the batter, and the on-deck circle too. Bear Creek Express would love to pick up that runner that's in scoring position down at second base. Got to get some runs here. You're running out of outs. Appeal asked by catcher Juan Cruzara, but Trevor Topping, the base umpire, says no swing. Ball hit by Lyons over to second baseman for the third out of the inning. No runs on one hit. One runner left on base. We'll be back with the bottom of the sixth inning in a few moments. Riley Mannion's done a great job as we head into the top of the sixth inning for shutting down the Niagara Stompers bats. Just giving up 4 hits so far as he replaced the starter Sean Cleary in the third inning. 4 hits, 3 strikeouts, and no walks. Shut the door. No runs since he's come in. Go back up to the top of the order to Teo Migliavaca, the leadoff batter for Niagara Stompers.
I'll tell you this about Mannion. He's incredibly effective. Like, to bring him in and just shut down a good team like this, that's not uncommon for him.
He's very good on the location, and he'll really work the outside corner of the plate. Big step for Mannion coming out of that under-23 program. Migliavaca frozen on, looking for a third strike.
To your point, Joey, I'll say this: it's when Mannion's your number 3. That's a good problem to have.
Yes. 4th strikeout for Mannion. Blaine Milheim now at the plate. Nice pitch by Mannion, catching the outside corner of the plate. Milheim had a double back in the first inning, got on by way of an error in the second, and on high pop-up over to right fielder back in the 4th inning. Two balls, 2 strikes to Milheim. Three and 2 count. First walk given up by Mannion today. Good plate time for Blaine Milheim. Cam Schiller now at the plate. Cam had a home run back in the 3rd inning. Last time Brandon Horn made a great play on his ball in the 4th inning on a nice line drive shot. Ball just missing off that outside corner of the plate. Mannion seeing if the home plate umpire Justin Van Horn stretching his plate a little bit here later in the game. But Van Horn having nothing to do with it. Schiller with a ball out to the right fielder. Colin Walsh for the second out of the inning. Dylan Cunningham now at the plate for Stompers. Dylan with 2 hits so far in the game. Started off with a strikeout back in the 1st inning, but a single in the 3rd and scored, and a single in the 4th. His 4th plate appearance. Nice pitch by Mannion. Bear Creek Express have to shut the door here. Dallas Cornelius, rise ball being missed by Dallas. Pass ball to Cornelius. Blaine Milheim advancing to second base with 2 out. 2 balls, 1 strike to Cunningham. Good pitch by Mannion. Catching an outside corner of the plate. Cunningham, a big man at the plate, also has a big strike zone. Cunningham fouling that ball off. Good little battle we've got going here right now between Mannion and Cunningham. Cunningham pulling that ball down the first baseline, foul. Nice pitch by Mannion. Kind of surprising Cunningham with that inside drop. Cunningham going down looking. 2 strikeouts that inning by Riley Mannion. We're heading into the top of the 7th inning. Bear Creek Express down 5 runs. We'll be right back. So we're heading off. Last call for the Bear Creek Express. Jason Hill, the leadoff batter for Bear Creek. Bottom of the 7th inning. Jason looking for his first offensive side of the game in this game. Flew out to right field in the 2nd inning and grounded out to the first baseman in the 4th. Martin Gonzalez now pitching for the Niagara Stompers. Came in off the bench for Emu Mata an inning and a half ago. Hill with the ball out to the left fielder. Looks like a Texas leaguer going to fall in. Hit her out to that Bermuda Triangle. Jason Hill's on second base with that leadoff double. Exactly what the Bear Creek Express need. You want to get that leadoff guy on. You want to give yourself that chance.
He's had a great career doing just that, getting the team going offensively.
Adding a little bit of experience to that Bear Creek Express lineup. Dallas Cornelius now at the plate. You want that bottom part of the order to get something going, set up that top part. Find a way to get on base. Gonzalez doing a good job of just picking corners here. Way up in the count on Dallas Cornelius. No balls, 2 strikes. Nice pitch by Gonzalez, that outside corner. Cornelius going down, swinging. Nestor Novan pinch hitting now for the Bear Creek Express. Nestor going in for Brandon Horn. Nova hitting the ball out to the shortstop, Cam Schiller. Cam with great range, able to pick that fly ball up for the second out of the inning. Quinton Bruce now at the plate for Bear Creek Express. We got 2 down. We have a runner at second base. The next game on this diamond will start at approximately 15 to 20 minutes after this game has been completed. It'll face the loser of this game against the winner of the game over on Diamond D. The last we had heard, it was 6-0 for the Toronto Batman over the Hill United team. Nice pitch location by Gonzalez. A little bit on the inside, but he wants to tie up Quinton Bruce's hands. Quinton Bruce is a very strong upper body, good quick hands. He's trying his best to tie his hands up. Two balls, 1 strike to Bruce. Ball just missing off the outside corner of the plate. Ball hit by Bruce. A lot of upper body strength right up the middle. Scoring Jason Hill from second base for the second run for the Bear Creek Express. Big RBI there by Quinton Bruce to keep that rally going with 2 out here. Good upper body strength there by Bruce, driving that ball by pitch by Gonzalez right up the middle. Tyler Pauline now at the plate. Gonzalez missing off the edge of the plate. We do have a final from Diamond D at 6-1 for the Toronto Batman over Hill United. So the Toronto Batman will come over here and play the loser of this game. Tyler Pauli trying to keep this wheel turning here for the Bear Creek Express. Not a good arm there by Darren Newsom, firing that ball down to second base. So we have Quentin Bruce now at second base. Another runner in scoring position. Ball hit out to the center fielder, Tio Migliavaca, for the final out of the game. Bear Creek Express scoring 1 run on 2 hits. The final score, the Niagara Stompers 6 and the Bear Creek Express 2. Good pitching performance in this winner's bracket final. So we'll see the next game on this diamond will feature the Toronto Batman against the Bear Creek Express. That game started at approximately, it's 12:35 right now. I'm going to say about 15 to 20 minutes from now. We'll be right back with our next broadcast. Thank you.
For the latest in softball innovation, the website where you can experience the best tournaments in the Americas. Live games, news, tournaments, and much, much more. The best quality live softball, on demand so you can watch when you want. Become a Premier member now. SoftballPremierTV.com. Live it on Softball Premier.